Greetings to all the learners. Welcome to my channel English Classes with Rashmi Rajput. Today we're gonna enjoy a thoughtful poetry, the Ball poem written by John Berryman. From the book First Flight, Class 10. This poetry is about reality of life, which everyone has to face one day. And through this poetry we're gonna learn how to face and stand up against miseries and sorrows of life. In stanza 1, the poet says, "What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over there it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls." In the first line of this stanza, the poet refers to a little boy. For the first time in his young life, he is learning what it is like to experience grief at the loss of a much loved possession, that is, his ball. The ball here is a symbol of the sweet memories of his childhood. The boy watches it bouncing down the street and then going into the water. To us, the loss of a ball is of minor consequence, but to the little boy, it was a valued possession. The poet here deters himself from saying that there are other balls because the boy wants the same ball, as it was linked with his childhood memories. In the second stanza, the poet says, "An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy, as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbour where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. A dime another ball is worthless." Through this stanza, the poet conveys that the boy is very much troubled at the loss of the ball and plunges into grief. The poet says that the grief of losing ball itself fixes the boy's emotions and makes him stand strong. He stands stiff and trembling while staring at his ball. The boy remembered all his memories of childhood days, and now everything is gone into the harbour with the ball. This leads to a realization that those moments will never come back, just like the ball. The boy has to fix his own heart in this pain. The poet is looking at everything from distance, and he decides not to intervene in the boy's situation, as through this experience the boy will learn the meaning of loss on his own. Further, the poet doesn't offer him money to buy another ball because money can't buy memories and time spent in the past. In stanza 3, the poet says, he senses his first responsibility. In a world of possessions, people will take balls, balls will be lost always, little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. The boy is upset when he looks into the water because he cannot find the ball. This is when he gets his first sense of responsibility. The poet suggests that from the loss of the ball, the boy is learning what it means to lose something in the world of possessions, where he will lose his favorite toys, his favorite people, and other possessions. Once they are lost, he would never be able to buy them back. Money is external, as it can't buy you internal bliss or happiness. Further, in stanza 4, the poet says, he is learning well behind his desperate eyes the epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. In these lines, the poet means that the boy is trying to learn the real truth of life, which states that you have to accept the miseries of life and stand up again. The hard times don't create heroes. It is during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed. Don't forget to smile after you finish crying, cause the sky is always beautiful after rain. The poet has also used literary devices in this poetry, such as Anaphora, use of repeated words in two or more lines. For example, what is the boy? What? And merrily bouncing merrily over. Next is assonance, repeated use of a vowel sound. Boy, now, who, lost. As you can see on your screen that the sound of O is repeated in all these words. Next is imagery, when poet says merrily bouncing down the street. Next is repetition, what is repeated, what is he to do. Fifth is personification, as the poet has used merrily bouncing for the object like ball. And the last is metaphor. Here in this poetry, ball is a metaphor for all the belongings and loved ones in our life. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was fruitful for all of you to understand this poetry. Happy learning to